Well, it's finally here. I'm a little somber today, but we're going to jump into it. I'm actually very excited as well. We're jumping into the final PCC crate opening. We've got a really big one for you today. We're doing 200. Really looking forward to it. Although I am, again, you can tell I am sad. Really enjoyed the crates. I've really enjoyed this game. I'm going to get jumping right into this, but I do have to say this. I'm going to take a brief aside here. I really just want to say thanks. We've just cracked over 2K subs, which is absolutely awesome. We've really continued to grow, even during our hiatus, continue to kind of get some momentum and grow as a channel. So me and Sloth are really appreciative of that. I just want to really say thanks. I want to say thanks to all of you guys because I couldn't do these without you. I wouldn't do these without the community, without you guys clicking, throwing likes, throwing comments down below. So even if you've been here a week, maybe you just found the channel out, go back, look at some of the content, look at some of the previous crate openings, enjoy this one. And if you've been here a while, sincerely thank you guys so much. I cannot say that enough. It's been one heck of a ride. Now, obviously after this, we've got a lot more to do with blueprints, so we're going to have a bunch of blueprint reveals, but it is, again, a little somber for me because we're on the last time we're going to open some PCC crates, at least on stream or on video. So I got to say, if you are new, check the links in the description down below. Welcome to the community. We're still going to be playing Rocket League, a bunch of other games coming up. Definitely a lot of content this week with everything that we've got to kind of pack in before the update comes on the 4th. And actually a little bit sooner than that. We're going to have, I don't know when this will go up comparatively, but we'll have, I think probably I've already talked about the news that we got last week, just really kind of detailing the event. And then we should get some additional news here shortly for the new Rocket Pass and what's coming in with that. So we'll jump into some other things that I want to chat about. But again, if you are new, like, comment, subscribe really does help us out, especially the likes, the comments. Obviously, your subscription means that you want to stick around for a while, which is cool. But also, again, check the links in the description down below, Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Definitely join the Discord out of any of those because that'll keep you up to date on when we are streaming. And as we start cracking these crates, I'll talk a little bit about that. Again, you guys know what we're searching for. Hopefully we do good on these. But so we've been streaming a lot more regularly, actually, which is really, really neat. This past week, we did it just about every day, at least for a couple hours, whatever my work schedule allows. Typically, I start about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sloth usually jumps in and he'll hang out with us at least for a couple hours. And we're just trying to do a little bit more regular, just trying to do it every day or every other day. But we were pretty good this last week. I did have some travel. Weekends, we're going to be streaming definitely a lot more. Come on now. Oh, that would have been sick if we could have got him exotic off the rip. But we will definitely be doing streams on the weekends. They'll be a little bit, quite a bit longer. Usually, again, starting right around that anywhere between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then running much later into the evening. And I know that doesn't work with everybody's schedule, especially if you're in a different part of the world. But unfortunately, that's just kind of the schedule that we've got. We had a lot of fun this past weekend. Shout out to everybody that came and joined. We played some Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then we jumped into some Rocket League, did some games and stuff like that. It was an absolute blast. So thank you guys just for the continued support and hanging out with us. And we'll do that here in the future as well. Want to continue to do the streams. I really like streaming. I've enjoyed it a lot. I really like making these videos. These are definitely good for me because I can fit these in pre-record, obviously. But the streams have been a lot of fun, good interaction. So definitely come hang out with us if you get a chance. Twitch channel is down below as well, so you can take a look at that. So, again, little somber that this is the last run of these that we're gonna get. But I'm excited to finish off with these. I was thinking about what did I want to do. We are gonna still, don't worry, we are still gonna, let's go, dude, let's go already. I love these crates, man. I love these crates. Let's go. I'm hoping this one's just gonna be a banger. I hope this is one of the best episodes that we ever have. This Fire God is a really good start. We're 13 crates in. It's awesome. We are basically pretty much depleting our keys But I've jumped kind of feet first back into the trading community, at least for this week or so. I'm going to try to stockpile. Come on now. Painted Zombombs. Let's go. Dude, let's go. Fire up, baby. Let's go. I want this to be so good. These are beautiful. I believe sky blue. Those are fantastic. 2 exotics, 1 black market, 1 painted exotic. We're doing all right as we jump into this. I don't even know where I was talking about. I totally lost it. I don't remember at all. Honestly, I don't remember what my train of thought is. It was probably something along the lines of where we were going. So obviously blueprints. We've got the update coming out on December 4th, and we should have a video up. We got some additional information this last week, kind of detailing all that stuff, a little bit more detail. I am really looking forward to in this. Really looking forward to the quality of life improvements. Sincerely, I am. I'm hoping the ability to kind of sort and organize your inventory. I'm hoping that stuff is going to be really good. I also hope that they do some other tweaks with that. The rest of the update, I had a couple of discussions with some folks, is probably going to be relatively lackluster because you got to understand that there's probably a lot of UI adjustments. There's going to be a lot of adjustments just for crates and blueprints and everything that they got coming out. They're going to do, and hopefully we hear this upcoming week or this week when this is posted. Hopefully we hear some info about the next or the first blueprint series. So a lot of that stuff I'm looking forward to, and hopefully we get some info soon. We need it soon because the update comes out the week after next, so we're very, very close. If you're like me, I still have ranked wins to grind, so get out there and grind you some ranked. Me and Sloth were playing. We did a little bit on stream this last weekend. Gonna probably try to get in a little bit more each day, and just try to get to a good, I think I'm like halfway through my platinum wins, which just goes to show you how much I did not play ranked this season. But we'll have new Rocket Pass. We got a lot of good stuff coming out with the update. It's just, I don't think going to be a ton from a gameplay or a really other than the crate and inventory management. I don't think we're going to get a whole lot, which is okay. Again, I understand this is a major change, major shift for what they had been. I think I was talking about keys. So I am going to burn through just about all my keys. I've kind of jumped headfirst into the trading this weekend and week. And I'm just going to just trade some stuff off. I'll definitely have a stockpile of keys. We'll have plenty of crates to do the reveals for, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm curious to see how that system is going to work. You can essentially reveal them one at a time, or in batches would be kind of neat. Like say I could click on my PCC blueprints that I've got on revealed. Maybe I could click up 50 of them, and maybe it just rolls through. Would be kind of neat. One at a time would be fine as well. But we'll see what we get with that new system. And a lot of trade-ups. So we'll definitely have a trade-up video. I've got all these trade-ups to get. I'm going to just try to stick to imports and up. Unfortunately, I did not get my hope, which my hope was that we would get a double-painted weekend. I was hoping that this would be the double-painted weekend. But unfortunately, it is not. I may actually save. There's still this like off chance that we get a double-painted weekend the weekend after Thanksgiving for those that celebrate in the United States. Do I wait? We would hear about it late, probably beginning to middle of next week. Undecided. Second black market. Let's go! I said at the outset, when we first started this, I wanted this to be a good one. Last PCC opening. Using up pretty much all the keys. Doing 200 crates. This is pretty good. Certified mainframe. We got a Fire God already. We got Sky Blue Zombombs. Let's keep it going. We got plenty of crates to do. Hopefully Let's just hope the Rocket League gods are with us today. That's what I'm hoping. Hope Rocket League gods are with us today. Hopefully we get blessed up with a little bit of luck. 2 black markets so far. Pretty dang good. We're going to keep a little tally here. Curious what the cert is. But really, I'm not saying I deserve this. I don't deserve any of this, but it would be nice as a kind of a homage to the crates, to one final run to just have a banger. I'm just making some notes here so I can keep myself on track. Yeah, but we're jumping in, gonna do some trades. Definitely have at least some keys. They did talk about, and again, we'll have a video up on the channel probably prior to this, of just what all the updates and the conversion and everything for blueprints is going to be, update details that we have to this point. But they did talk about basically the packs that they're going to sell. So basically keys, 1 key is turning into 100 credits. They're selling credits in bundles. Think of it kind of like Apex. The more you buy, you get some additional, essentially at a discount. It's pretty standard for what we've seen. Come on now. Ooh. Regular Drakes. It's okay. We don't have to get all the bangers up front, you know, but that would have been white Dracos would have been pretty cool there. That would have been fine. So yeah, you know, there's been some discussion, you know, at least a little bit in the community on, okay, if I bought these keys, you're giving me 100 crates. Come on now, come on. Infiniums do not like to come painted for me, for whatever reason. But some discussion about, you know, the keys turning into 100 credits. Sorry, I'm going to keep saying crates and credits back and forth. But 1 key equals 100 credits, and that basically people are saying, well, if I would have bought those with this actual money, I would get more. You're giving me a straight conversion. I mean, it's a somewhat valid argument. However, I mean, the percent isn't that much. You're getting a fair value for those, and that this is probably the easiest way to do a conversion. So I can't really blame them, but I do hear the complaint. There's been some other rumblings and stuff like that. I mean, again, here's the way I look at it, and I think me and Slother, I don't want to spoil too much of this. I think me and him are going to get together and just talk about kind of our impressions for prior to the blueprint update coming out, maybe with some gameplay in the background. So I won't want to spoil a lot of that. I just definitely think it's going to be interesting. I think we have some differing opinions, which I think is good. Probably represent at least a little bit of the sides of this argument. Those are white. Trading, I'm going to continue to say this. I think trading's going to be fine. It's going to be a different system. That's what's scaring people. And rightfully so. We don't know. We still don't know. And Psyonix, Epic were really smart to not reveal what the prices of these specific key or credits are going to be for the items in the shop. That was very smart of them. They did that on purpose, if I'm being honest. We also don't know what stuff in the blueprints is going to cost. So that's probably my only piece of apprehension with it, and I only am apprehensive about it because if they do price some of the stuff too high, I think it is going to push some of the market out that they were looking for. Now, with that being said, item shop items don't bother me in the slightest. If you wanted an item, and Sloth makes a good point, and not to steal everything, but Sloth makes a good point where if you want the item, and you've wanted it up to this point, you have probably found a means to get it. If then it comes into the store and you can now just buy it for credits, maybe that's your means, you don't care about trading, more power to you. You're going to buy it, which means you wouldn't have traded for it or did not trade for it previous. So your supply and demand that you're bringing to the table is basically doesn't exist for those people that are active in the trading community. So I really don't see the shop, especially with items in the shop not being tradable, as being too big of a deal. It's just a matter of what's going to happen with key and credit conversions, and then what stuff is specifically priced for the blueprints. So we'll see. We'll see. It's definitely a change. But I really do think trading's going to be fine. I'm being optimistic, but I think it's going to bring more people into trading because they're now going to get dropped these things after games that have some value, or they've got crates now sitting in their inventory that they can reveal, and they might have a couple black markets they would never have otherwise opened, which is going to be pretty neat. So with all that trade discussion talk being said, back into the crates. I am excited. I'm excited for a new Rocket Pass. Rocket Pass, what will we be on? 5? 4? 5? 5? Rocket Pass. Next Rocket Pass coming out. Hopefully that brings with it some goodies. Again, it's going to be interesting to see this entire changeover. I also think it goes to show you that there's probably a lot of stuff out there. They're locking down on key purchases, item shop purchases, crate openings. They're basically locking all that stuff. I think they said 24 to 48 hours prior to the update, so they can do appropriate conversions. I would definitely recommend, if you have a stockpile of items, I would take a respective system screenshot, at least of your crates and your keys, to make sure you get your fair value back. I know I will be doing that, so just kind of a, I don't want to say a pro tip, but a good tip for those of you out there that might have some kind of an inventory. Items in your inventory should be fine, but just make sure you get the requisite amount of blueprints and credits back for your conversion, and you need some proof. So a screenshot is a good way to do that. I know I will be doing that not shortly after this. Alright, we haven't seen anything crazy good in a little while, so now's like kind of a good time for a painted exotic, maybe another black market. I just want this to be a good one. Obviously a ton of crates, burning through a lot of keys. Totally okay with that. One last shebang. A lot of painted, very rare items here, which are going to go up to the trade up fodder. I did see we got black certified chakrams a little earlier, which is nice, depending on the cert. Like I said, I jumped kind of back into the trading scene, and been swapping some stuff around, grabbing some keys, which is good. Again, it's just gonna be interesting. New system, new values, new things to look for. Kind of some changes, I think, and some rarity on some things. Collectors out there, any future collectors that are gonna, or maybe have collections going that are gonna step into the next one, is going to be good, I think, for you. This system, this change. Maybe not for previous crate items, but anything new in the future. I think some of that stuff will be hopefully a little bit easier to find. But hopefully everybody else, hopefully if you're watching this and you made it 20 minutes into this video, hopefully you're doing good. It's usually what I like to start with, but I just had to give my sincere thanks. I really, I don't want to beat this dead horse, but I really do want to say thanks. I mean, to the community. Crate openings have been such a big part of this channel after the Halo Wars 2 stint, and we've obviously really enjoyed Rocket League. Played a ton of it. Played this game a ton. Gonna continue to play it. Gonna continue to have some fun with blueprints and everything else that we've got going after that. Probably talk more news and definitely get more into gameplay for sure as well, as this new update rolls around. Be curious to see. We should also be hearing about some kind of winter event, I would imagine, pretty soon as well. They may delay that a couple of weeks after the blueprint rollout, but I would think we would get some. That is still one unanswered question for me, is what's going to happen with my golden items. I'm thinking about actually opening some of those. I may do that, actually. I may do that. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. We got a lot of stuff to kind of cover this week and make sure we get done before the change up. So this is your public service announcement. Again, if you're not familiar, you're just tuning in, or you don't really know what's happening with the blueprint trade ups, or blueprint, what's happening with the blueprint update. is that crate items, so not non-crate items. The items that drop after matches are considered non-crate items. Those trade-ups are going to work to remain exactly the same. I don't know if they're adding anything to the pool for that. It'd be kind of cool if they threw the Dominus in there, but I don't think they are going to. However, I do want to say that it is a possibility, although I do think they're going to leave that as a shop item. Regardless of that being said, crate items, you currently can trade up. If you don't know, if you're not familiar, you can currently take 5 of one rarity of item from the same crate and trade it up for the next level rarity all the way up to exotic. You can't trade up into black markets, but you can trade up into exotics. After the update, you will no longer be able to do that. So if you're sitting on 5 comets, okay, and you want to try to get an exotic, you need to do your trade-ups now from that crate. If you wait, and you wait until after December 4th, you will not be able to trade that item up. Basically, every item becomes locked from trade-ups. Not from trading, but locked from trade-ups. And basically, it's because it's still a dice roll percentage-wise on what you're going to get out of it. You don't know what you're going to get. So, fair public service warning announcement for those of you out there to make sure you do your trade-ups. Do your trade-ups. Don't want to be stuck with a bunch of comments you can't use. I know, again, that's what I will be doing, and was really hoping for a double painted weekend, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky. I don't know. I'm tempted. I am tempted to wait. I'm tempted to do them now and just to have them done and do the video and kind of clean the inventory up and just be left with a bunch of exotics. However, I don't know. I want to wait. I want one last hope that they'll give us one last of these before. But unfortunately, I was not willing to wait for the crate opening to do that. I needed to get this recorded. That is just the way it is. We're doing pretty good on the painted luck here, though. We haven't seen an exotic in a little while, so we can spike that. Would be fine. Bunch of good trade-ups, though. We're going to have a bunch of good PCC trade-ups. I've been sitting on a lot of PCC stuff already. I mean, white Zombies out of this would be really cool. Would be really, really cool. Where are we at here? We got about 80-ish left, I think. Check the keys. Longer video, so hopefully you grab some popcorn. Hopefully you relaxed a little bit. I'm also really excited to see what my decryptors are going to turn into. So again, if you're not familiar, decryptors are going to turn into blueprints, unlocked blueprints, that untradeable unlocked blueprints essentially. So you don't have to pay anything for them. And it's going to be part of the new series. So I'm hoping I can spike some cool new items, which I think are all going to be based on, I think, from what I understand, it's going to be, I think it's called the Revival series. I think it's going to be a lot of stuff from previous crates, which is okay. Harken back to the CC days would be kind of neat. But hopefully we get some good stuff. I think I've got like 20-something decryptors. So I'm curious to hear, again, if you're still sticking with me, I'm curious to hear what you think. Curious to hear. It's been a lot of mixed opinions in the community. A lot of positive, a lot of negative. Again, I think more of the negative comes from the traders, the people that have had big stockpiles of inventories and things like that. Come on now. Infiniums hate me, man. I cannot get a painted Infinium. It's terrible. 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 We've done good. 5 exotics. 2 black markets. Real solid. That's white. Beautiful. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts. If you have them, drop them down in the comments for sure below. I know we've talked on stream quite a bit with a lot of you on just what you're feeling, what you're thinking, but very, very mixed. Again, it is nice. I get the overall principle. I know I've talked about this a lot, but I do get the overall principle of taking the gambling aspect out of this. It makes sense. It does. I personally get that part. This game has a younger audience. It has a very wide audience, but does have a younger audience. People that are easily tempted into doing this. When you show a bunch of flashy items, you get people that want to roll the dice. There are definitely a lot of other games that have utilized this method to make money, for sure. And it is nice. I am really, the one thing I'm happiest for is the community in general, especially those communities that don't get crates or can't open the crates because of essentially gambling laws in their states or countries, which I fully appreciate. And this new blueprint system makes it so that basically something that a lot of us can enjoy, they can also now enjoy. And again, I'm just hopeful that it brings more people into the trading community. Which, PSA on that, if you are jumping into the trading community, maybe you're coming to this video after December 4th, you don't know what to do with your blueprints, I'm definitely going to be doing a video talking about trading, just watching it for about a week or so, just kind of see where the market's rolling and how people are feeling stuff out and what kind of is going on with that. But I will do an updated trading tips 101. But I do want to talk, if you're part of that audience or considering it, maybe you've got a stockpile of crates and you don't know what to do, I'm going to tell you this. Do some research. Plenty of websites, plenty of trading forums. People will tell you different places to go to, different price sheets to use. There's all that information out there. What I would definitely tell you to do is just don't jump into anything. Obviously, whenever you talk about trading anything, just watch out for scams. We don't know what kind of bugs this update is going to bring, and unfortunately it can bring some pretty gnarly ones from a trading perspective. People can manipulate things and make things look like other things that's happened in the past. So just be very, very careful. If you've got a really rare blueprint that you think is worth some stuff, don't jump at the first crazy offer you see. It may be legit. There's people out there that are going to pay for the new stuff, and they're going to pay well in the credits perspective. However, just be careful. Just definitely be careful. Do your research. I use Reddit for a lot of it. Part of a couple of Facebook groups. Rocket League Trading Lounge is another good resource. So a lot of friendly people out there that will help you at least get a good idea of what the actual legitimate price is. And sometimes people don't know. Do remember that prices are subject to supply and demand and to what somebody's willing to pay. But they'll at least give you some good tips and ideas and at least point you in the right ballpark. And then just be careful. Just anytime you're trading, just be careful. Unfortunately, there are a lot of really crappy people out in the world that are willing to take advantage of a situation to help themselves. And unfortunately, that affects nice individuals like yourselves and me. I can't tell you how many times I've been scam attempted. It just comes with the territory. But like I said, we'll definitely be doing some stuff on that as soon as the update drops, as soon as we get an idea of kind of where the market's shifted, how things are going. It is also going to be interesting to see how many credits we can trade at once. So currently the cap is 200 keys in one trade window. Curious to see if they're going to allow us to do the same conversion of credits, or if they're going to allow us to do more credits or less credits. Less wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Especially since everything's basically being multiplied by 100. So we shall see. It's going to be interesting. But still a lot of unknowns out there. Quite a few, actually. Quite a few. Hopefully we get, again, some more details here a little bit closer. We should get patch notes relatively quickly as well. And I think this will probably go up on maybe Tuesday. So there might be news today, actually. By the time this video goes up, again, I'm pre-recording. You guys know how YouTube works. We do that stuff. We're in the future. I'm in the future right now, which is cool. So we got about, I don't know, 40-ish. 40-ish. We started out the gate really strong. 2 black markets, couple exotics, painted zombas, right off the rip. First, I don't know, 60, less than 60 crates probably. We've been on kind of a slow, just painted very rare, import, very rare trend. No, actually, I don't know. We've gotten maybe 1 painted comet. We've done really well on painted very rares, but those are just going to eat the trade up machine. There's another painted very rare. Excuse me. Actually, I think 18 left. Come on now. Hook it up. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, not white. These are not. I don't believe these are. I'm going to say black here. I'm going to say black. They're not white. I feel pretty strongly that they're not white. I don't think they're bright enough. I could be wrong. Gray or black is the option. They might actually be gray. It's hard to tell. These are sick, though. These are absolutely sick. Right as I was saying that, right as I was starting, I had some internal doubt here. Just a little. Just a little. I was like, man, you know, I really want this to be a good one. We haven't got anything in a little while. And then, boom! Draco's, baby! Painted! Let's go. Let's go. I love this crate. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you, PCCs. I'm going to miss you, man. I miss you. That was solid. We needed that. Bringing it back. Well, 2 painted exotics. 2 black markets. Pretty friggin' solid. Bunch of imports to trade up to. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Just when I think I'm out, it reels me right back in. Dissolver, baby. Alright, we only need the solar flare to get the trifecta of black markets in this. Can we do it? We don't have many crates left. That was a sick pull. Sick pull. Let's go! I'm loving it. Well, I'm like McDonald's. I'm loving it, baby. Nice. Good crate opening. This was a good final crate opening, regardless of what happens with these last. I think we're doing, let's see, 20. Do I have enough to do 23? I think I had 1230 going in. I'm just gonna go to 1030. Yeah, we could. So we got 21 left after this. So we got some time. We got some time. There's a gray Jaeger. Jaeger. I'm happy though. I am happy. 3 black markets. Couple of good painted exotiques. Very happy. Very, very happy. One more would be sick. Solar flare. Painted solar flare. Put the little cherry on the top. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Or white zombas. You know, 2 pairs back to back. Back to back white zombas would be pretty sweet. Oh, please. Oh. The game's teasing me now. That would have been sick. That would have been really sick. Chalks up. That's 7 exotics for this. Very good. Very, very good. Fortunately, no paint on the last ones. I would have liked to see that. That would have been nice. That would have been really nice. All right, clicking it on down. 15 or so left. As we get closer, I get a little bit more sad with each passing crate. It's just been so much fun. We've been doing this for such a long time. It started out as something small. It was kind of like, hey, we'll play some Rocket League. We'll have some fun with some games. Like, you know what? I like opening crates. We'll open some crates. We really didn't ever talk about this, and then got really big into the trading scene, and it just kind of grew from there. And I just, again, I can't most successful stream we've ever had was the trade up stream, the crate opening stream, and the trade up streams. They were an absolute blast. Paint certified white. Like, again, I can't say thank you enough. And it is sad. It is sad to see this era of this go. However, that's okay. You got to move on. You got to adapt. We'll find something new. Branch out. I think that's the other thing that is a little sad for me. I enjoy these so much, and they are very easy. It's really a neat opportunity. It's not many games where I can do this, and I can just kind of chat. I can honestly just chat about whatever's going on in these. It's very easy. I know it's muscle memory, the button clicks at this point. 6 to go. That's kind of a unique thing about crate openings. There's not much else that you can do. I can't play Call of Duty and have a intellectual discussion. I can't even play Rocket League and have a somewhat intellectual discussion about what's going on, unless it's casual. But even then, you start to get that butt whooped, and you try to put your try-hard pants on. So, last couple here. We definitely kept the black market streak alive. Import. Comet. This is it. This will most likely be minus golden items, because I'm still not sure. There's a good chance we open some of those. You might see that later this week. I don't know. Undecided at this point, because I don't know if I want to take the chance to roll those and see if they turn into blueprints, or if I want to open them. This is going to be the last crate that, on a video at least, there might be a wild hair up my booty that makes me open one of these or a certain crate off camera. But this will be the last crate on camera I open with a key. It's been one heck of a ride. Seriously, one heck of a ride. I cannot... I know I've said it like 3-4 times this video. I cannot say thank you enough to anybody that's stuck around. If you're still at this point in this video, if you've been hanging out with me for the last 37 minutes or so, seriously, thank you so much. I mean, it really does mean a lot. I have no way of showing that beyond just saying thank you and just saying it over and over again, to just show my utter, true appreciation. It's been fun. It's been one heck of a ride. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the ups and downs of the crate openings. Hopefully you've enjoyed the really awesome moments. And I look forward to seeing what we get from the blueprint system and everything that's coming forward for Rocket League and the channel and everything else. So, last crate. Here we go. And as I had suspected, it's going to be, as probably we started, an uncertified rare item. Very fitting. Very fitting. So again, we've got a lot of crates. We're going to stockpile back up on some keys. I don't have 209. I have 9. We're going to stockpile back up on some keys. We've got a bunch of stuff, bunch of reveals we're going to be able to do, which is really cool. So we'll probably do like a CC episode. We might, depending on how the system goes, a lot of these are going to take some time. So we'll see how we end up folding out with that. But it'll be fun to do like Vindicators, Victories, Velocities, totally awesome crates. Got some good stuff in them. Obviously tons of PCCs, and even our holiday stuff will be really neat to kind of flip over and see what we got. So more, stay tuned. After December 4th, don't unsubscribe and run away. We definitely got some other content coming. And then we'll just see what the future brings with the update and how the system works. Let's do a quick recap here. We got a ton of stuff, so I won't spend too much time. We got Juggler Titanium White Chakrams. We got the Dissolver. These were gray, so that's okay. Really solid. Happy with that. Super cool. Obviously, plenty of Infiniums and Zombas. We got a White Lone Wolf there, which is really neat. Got some painted stuff up in here, some more wheels, decent cert. The black for Sniper, so not too great. pink aviator. We got white there on the Yamains. We got an Acrobat mainframe, the Fire God, and sky blue Zombombs. And that's really where we're sitting. So that's the highlights. Last crate opening, 7 total exotics, 2 of them painted, 3 of the 4 black markets in the crates, 1 of them being Acrobat cert, and a whole just mess of painted certified items, rares through imports. This was just a ton of fun. I'll say thank you again. It's been a long video. Again, links in the description down below if you are new and if you enjoyed it. Give me that thumbs up. Just throw a comment. Tell me what your favorite moment of our crate openings, if you've been here a while. Tell me what your favorite moment has been, or of the streams. And if not, just tell me what you're hoping for from the new system that we'll be going to here shortly. Beyond that, Doc from Average Gamer, guys. Sincerely, thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.